So if I was to write a Linux Mint user manual, this might be exactly what I'm going after. Welcome to Hooked on Linux. We're going to talk about Linux Mint system settings today. Um, I think this is going to be an ongoing series. We're going to look at a few things today, starting with the appearance. Okay, so let's share the screen. We're going to, if you want to follow my mouse, see my mouse? Here's my mouse. Follow it, and we are going down. Click on your start button and this icon right here. Let's click on that. Understand that you can do all this through terminal, but it takes decades of learning to do all this on terminal. And what's the point of doing any of this on terminal if you can adjust your graphic user interface graphically? Okay, backgrounds. There's all our backgrounds. Look at that. So it comes standard here, on and on and on. But what I want to show you with this down here on the bottom, you have a plus and a minus. So if I want to do plus, I can do plus, and that puts you into your file manager, and you can add a folder. Okay, so I can go to my own pictures. I can go to anything I want, basically, and pick my own background. And then when you go to settings here, background settings, you can have it playing like a slideshow, which is kind of cool. You go through all of them, and I got mine set for every 3 minutes because it's kind of cool. Because it all depends on what you're doing. I work with 2 monitors, but basically I'm only ever working on one monitor, so the other monitor is just kind of like doing its thing, floating around. Play images in random order. If you unclick that, it's going to go through them in whatever sorted order you put them in. Picture aspect, you can have it no picture, mosaic, centered, scaled, stretched, zoomed, or spanned. I've never tried spanned, but I think it's going to make a mess. Yeah, tries to put it in the center of both of my monitors, so we don't like that one. So I usually put zoom, and that way it zooms it to whatever side the screen is at. There we go. Fills the screen. No more, no less. That's it. And then there's background color after that. So that's it for background settings. That's it. Effects. Trust me, I haven't figured all these out. It's not the easiest thing to go through. All right, I'm going to put it back over here because it's out of it. So when you start looking at the effects, and you start checking off all these boxes, effects on dialog boxes, effect on menus, effects on, anyway, these are things that you play around with to get the effect and the impact and the animations and all this thing that happen on your screen. For example, and I'm going to use a Warpinator for this example. When I reduce it, what happens when I reduce it? It just fades out. And when I bring it back to life, it scrolls up, or it moves up, or whatever the term is. And when you close it, it flies away. Right. And these are the effects here. A new window are unminimizing ones, they fly. Closing windows fly. Minimizing windows fade. But you can change these to whatever you like. So play around with that kind of stuff. And that's it. Resizing and tilting windows. Tiling windows, rather. That's another option there as well. And in a future episode, I think we're going to get into how to do all this kind of stuff from a different part of the settings menu. So font selection is the next one. the default font. You can pick whatever you want. Just picking your fonts for different things, right? Like on your desktop and your documents, on and on. And things like this. Like uh, I only know this is here because I'm looking for it specifically because I'm trying to show something. So anyway, this is a text scaling factor. That's how when you adjust your font size, it is incremental by one size or part sizes. See how they go down. Yeah. Yeah. I guess if you want it bigger, you make it bigger. Hinting. I don't understand what hinting is. I don't get any of that. Full. Don't get it. Don't understand it. Don't understand it. See now. And these are whatever your color features or however you are. When we go to themes, we got a lot of choices here with themes. You can there's a lot of stuff here. So it's got all the different mouse clickies, clickers that you can do here. What your buttons all look like, and there's like literally hundreds different configurations. And you can make them as you want, right? Make your icons whatever color you want. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter in the functionality of your machine, but it makes your computer experience yours, right? Okay, so I don't whatever it is. And the desktop, how the desktop looks. That's what my desktop. I don't. What is mine? Mint Y, dark and teal. That's what all the stuff around the background goes. I try and keep it simple, right? And just plain, because I like that. But let's say you like all of this weird stuff, like the whole theme, like theme inspired by Sam Human's paper theme, Carta. That's interesting. Cinemax Cashmere Blue. So these are things that you just muck around with the themes, okay? So you muck around with what you want, and get your settings, dark mode, prefer light mode, whatever, on and on. I don't tried dark mode for a while. I still use it a bit, but the it's hard to read a lot of stuff, so I don't. Show icons in the menus, yeah. Show icons on buttons, no. Jump to position when clicking in a trough. Do you know what that means, right? Let's get Brave back up here, just so I can show you. Okay, let's say I got this. You see this? This is a trough. And if I've got this option on, click to a space, and if I click here in the trough, I'm going to move the scroll bar. Right? Without that option, it won't. It'll be like grabbing the bar. So that's what that one does. Use overlay scroll bars, okay, whatever. I'll override the current theme. So, like anything else, these are the types of things that you have to play with yourself. You got to get in there, get familiar, on and on. And they're appearance settings. So it's basically how you like to have it. And so, I mean, that's probably going to take care of us for the first part of the system settings. And I'm going to go through a few more things later in a upcoming episode. Lots of fun, but this is how you learn your computer, by going into this. Anyway, thanks for watching the old Hooked on Linux. If you've got something out of this video, please leave me a comment down there and let me know what you think. If I got stuff wrong, I'm okay with you telling me, hey, this isn't right and this is what it means. But I'm telling you, if you call me an idiot, you're banned for life. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you later.